Hey, this is Calvin with As It Is podcast number 18. I think I'm going to call this one I Am One with All Things. I am one with everything, right? All things. Anywho, um, I got a thing today. It's going to be kind of short. I just want to express something that I realized here of late. Remember last time I was telling y'all that I had all these weeds to get up. Well, you can see how much I've gotten up. I got all that. I pulled all those weeds up over there, and this is what I got left over here to pull up. But I'm gonna get to it. But this is what happened. Remember this watermelon right here? Of course, you know that all started from a seed. One little seed that watermelon started. This one here, I don't know what happened, but some kind of way it got damaged, and I guess um, animals or insects are eating it. It's really juicy, my goodness. But anyway, here's a seed. And that's where they all started, one seed, just like that. And then I think I showed you this one over here was starting. And then you got a little bitty one right here. But this is the surprise. Pulled all them weeds, all these weeds up, and look what I found. This one right here. What we gonna do, me and Nicole finna eat this one. We finna pull this up and eat it. But the thing that I wanted to talk about was being one with all things. It's just amazing how if we understand that concept, then we can understand a little bit about ourselves and also understand how we can remain as one with all things. This watermelon right here, like I said, it was hidden. I didn't even see it. As big as it is, I didn't see it because of all these weeds. But what I found out was that what happens is that these things, some kind of way, they try to find the most fertile spot. And so you see these vines creeping. They're searching for the most fertile spot to grow that watermelon. And what this thing did when I found it, it was sitting in here. Now this is where I plant my wheatgrass. So we had ate all the wheatgrass or juice or whatever, and I left this out here. And when I came, I dug all this up, and this watermelon right here is sitting in there. And I know that's fertile. I know it is. So it found the most fertile spot. So what I did was that I took the dirt out of there and put it down here, and then put the watermelon back on top of the dirt. And you see what's happening. It's getting bigger and juicier and all of that from one seed. One seed. And the thing is that the watermelon is one with all things. It figured out, how can I go from this seed over there to crawl this vine all the way over here to sit in this pot right here, or this tray right here, so that I can get the most nutrition possible. And we can do the same thing by understanding that we're one with all things. And the sun is the energy that we get to be able to understand, to be able to move, to be able to grow, to be able to think, to be able to love one another. All these things is coming from that energy right there. And so the conclusion I've drawn is that the way to be one with all things is to be one with the one. And the one is, of course, all things. I choose to call him God or her God, or what, that's what I choose. Allah, the Buddha, whatever it is, being one with all things is the key. And so this is how I do it. When I get up in the morning, do my stretches and all that kind of stuff, and then I meditate. And I have something that routine that I do is 30 minutes. And I'm not saying you gotta do it for 30 minutes. But I was just talking to my mother yesterday, and this is what came to mind as I was talking to her. A lot of us go to church and go to the synagogue, you go to the temple, wherever it is that we go, and we're told by the head to pray. And what does pray mean? It means talking to God, right? And so that's what we're told to do. How often do y'all do that? You know what I'm saying? And I told my mom, I said, I bet you this would change everything. If every pastor, every imam, every minister, every enlightened person, whoever is in front of people having a conversation, when they get through with that spiritual conversation, they say to the people that were there, okay, you've been listening to me for an hour. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go home, and for the rest of the week, I want you to listen to God for an hour. It don't have to be 1 hour right now. You got 7 days, 6 days. It could be, 10 minutes a day. You know what I mean? That's an hour with God. You know what I mean? Just talking to whoever your higher power is. And spending that time, you're going to be one with all things. Because when you're one with the creation of all things, or creator of all things, then you're one with all things. And I found this works for me because I've been meditating for a minute, but I didn't really know this particular aspect of it. And so I'm saying to you, and I'm not saying this to you, I'm just telling you what I did and sharing it with you, but I think that's a very a wonderful idea if we were to just spend a minute, 2 minutes, just listening to whomever or whatever you feel is giving you the ability to be alive. You know what I mean? And then you will become more and more alive. There'll be more love. There'll be more of a sense of connection to all things and everybody, and all of that being realized because of the fact that the sun, is providing us with all the energy to grow all these trees and bushes and grass and watermelons and the thing is, this is the key. We ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do nothing but be one and keep doing what we doing as long as it's righteous. You know what I'm saying? So to all of y'all, thanks for listening. I'm real excited today. Real excited because I planted that seed and planted one in myself. I mean, one was planted in myself, and I'm connected to that seed that's inside of me. And so I can't do nothing but grow, just like this watermelon did. The seed was planted and it grew. There was a seed planted in me before I was even born, and I know that I'm growing. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna be grown for a while though. Okay. So anyway, thanks y'all for listening, and as always, in pardon, I'll holla.